Well, good day, DLive, and welcome back to another GivesAMinute DLive video. The GivesAMinute DLive video. That's right, folks. It's the 1st of June 2021, first day of winter in Australia, and we like to take a look at DLive on the 1st of every month. We've been doing this now for a year and a half. So let us go over here to DLive.tv. Now, this is not signed in. This is me looking at the site as if I was just coming in off the bat. Which I am, not a user. I do have a channel, we will look at it, but for the sake of this, I like to just have a look as an override, like an overriding sort of perspective, I guess, what a new viewer would come and see if they saw the site. So let's move in and have a look at the site. Scrolling down, it's got the endless scroll thing here still, that's cool, that happens. What I really want to look at is who is on the front page carousel, the wheel as we call it. The wheel features the Angry Cherry. She's streaming with 14 viewers there. Also on the wheel, Mafugal News with 1.2 thousand viewers. Mafugal, what a lovely looking chap, huh? What a great stream. Moving on, TAP Gaming with 1 viewer, streaming a gameplay there, Fallout 4. Moving right along, Crow777 Radio with 30 viewers. Podcast, cool. Next, this is the 5th and final slot. We have Booty streaming Feed Every Gorilla. Must be a game. 1 viewer. Very cool. Let's go in and have a look at these streams then. Let's have a look at the Angry Cherry if we pop in and see what she's up to. Let's give a little bit of volume here. Okay.
I still want to get cheesecake.
Okay, she's not saying much.
I have 4 full stacks of wood though.
Okay, Angry Cherry. Not too sure why she's angry, but she's playing the game. Let's go back. See the next slot, Mafugal. Let's see what Mafugal is up to. Yo, Adam, what's up?
In about 30 minutes. They were parking them in Venezuela.
Is
that
Elon,
right, or am I mistaken, Dex?
The title of this stream, is Elon secretly trying to save us?
Venezuela.
Yeah, so there's some concern there, especially with ran to the store, them showing us this huge underground missile city.
Okay,
so,
well, we don't need to see too much. It just wanted to show you what he's up to. Look at the quality of his stream, though. He's got this down to a fine art, Mr. Mafugal News. Let's go back along the 3rd slot, TAP Gaming. Let's see what you got for us, Tap. TAP. Okay.
Why does that have the Brotherhood of Steel logo on the side of it?
Okay, unfortunately this gentleman's restreaming, and often, by the way, let me just kill his audio there. Nothing against restreaming as a whole, but what you often see is the streamers not really engaging a chat because they're looking at too many chats, I suppose. I know I do that when I restream to all the stratospheric, atmospheric, global internet machine places. I only look at the DLive chat, but yeah, that's the thing you get there, I guess, if you want to put it out at multiple platforms. I mean, you can obviously have the chat coming pulled in through an app in Restream.io, but if you're not doing that, you know, well, either way, folks, you're free to do what you will. That was Tap Gaming. Let's have a look at Crow777 Radio.
So right now, how have things changed with you and your personal family and stuff?
So I was very, very social growing up, you know, and right before the waking up. I mean, I was always going out a lot. I would say, so as far as the friends, for the first couple of years, I was still going out a lot while I was waking up to the stuff. It's not like I didn't do any normie things. Like I said, I still went to the games and stuff for a few years. I still went out to a lot of the clubs and the bars and all that for several years. I did that. As far as family, though, I mean, my father didn't want to talk to me. When I first saw that 9/11...
looks a little heavy. Looks a little heavy there, folks. Let's go back and check the last carousel wheel love action from Booty. Let's see, Booty. What you got for us, Booty? Booty. Wow, got him. Really got me.
Okay. So that's good as long as it looks good and you liked it. That's all that matters. Because you got to walk into your stream area and you got to have a good feeling about it. So I put everything up that I like.
We just walked into his stream area, and then we just walked back out. That's Booty, folks. Oopsie. So what I like to do is... Well, to be honest, let me just bump out of that. Yay. Calm down, Angry Cherry. To be honest, there hasn't been an awful lot of news or things going down on DLive Town for the month of May, because obviously June 1 looks back through May. But there is something I want to address, which is a little saddening. This is a little sad. We, on my stream, on GivesAMinute, we were looking to do what I wasn't sure. It's actually what they were just talking about there, I think, on 777 radio. They were talking about 911, 9/11. And we're going to be doing a stream showing this Pearl Harbor documentary. And I was thinking, well, I know that's not family friendly. And I was thinking, is that mature tag? Is that a mature tag or is that an X tag? Because obviously the very content of September 11 is controversial and it's political. So I was like, well, hang on a second. Let's make certain what we're going to do is the right thing. I'm thinking we should err towards putting an X tag. So we went in and had a look. And we went and had a look at the support and the area on the community page to sort of find out. And unfortunately, something happened, and I want to highlight it. I'm only highlighting this because the more we highlight it, maybe things will change. Let me show you what I'm referring to. If we go over here and we go to a new page here, we go to community.dlive.tv. So, is that big enough? Let's make it a little larger here. If we scroll down to useful resources, we found this community frequently asked questions page, and we clicked it. Now, bearing in mind, we were looking for the specifics about the M and the X tagging. Started reading this. This section of frequently asked questions is to help you better understand some of the most asked questions about DLive in a concise and easy to understand format. This is cool. Detailed explanations are provided below each response via a link to more detailed and individual posts. So then it says, how does DLive make a profit? How is this possible if there are no cuts? And it was right there that I was like, what? Well, there are cuts now on DLive. DLive do take a cut from everybody. So how come this would be here? And then we kept reading, and we kind of skipped over the answer because I was feeling that it was a little not accurate. Then I happened to see the mention of Lino. And then we scrolled further down and we started reading about Lino. What does locking in Lino points? And then it became very, very apparent that we were looking at a very, very old page. Now, you might say, well, why didn't you notice the date of publication here? Well, we didn't actually see that first up. April 24, 2019, and it's a 2-minute read. So we didn't actually see that initially. We just scrolled down and started reading. Now, here's the thing. That content shouldn't be on DLive, right? It shouldn't have been there for a long time. Lino's been gone quite a while back, nearly 2 years now. well, maybe not quite 2 years, but it's been gone a long, long time, right? For this information to be still up on the front there, on DLive, on the community tab, it tells one clear thing to me. Well, it points out that, unfortunately, it seems like nobody cares anymore from the top down. How simple would it be to unpublish a post? I'm assuming it's some content network delivery method such as WordPress or something similar, right? Just delete the post or make it private or unlist it or whatever. It would be a simple process that somebody should have done way back when. And if not then, it would have been a month after or 2 months after. Certainly not all the way down the line where we are now. Problem is, and this is how it affects me, I want this to be better. I want DLive to be better. I said it, we went through that rubbish earlier this year, the Capitol building and the storming and the groypers and all that crap. And that's all behind DLive now. And now we have a chance to grow and be better and get better and bring in new streamers. So we need to be on our absolute best behavior, the best presentation. We need to be putting out every conceivable feeler that's out there to make this look good and make this look enticing. And that does nothing. That does the complete opposite. And why would it still be here? And sadly, it's because nobody cares. Nobody cares about it. As sad as that sounds, that's the message that it gives. Nobody cares about DLive from the top down, and that's why this is sitting here. Now I know that's a bit of a downer to speak that way, and well, we got down about it. We were on my stream and we were down about this. I was like, what? How come we're not running around with like fireworks and champagne glasses and saying, how cool is DLive? Come on down, it's awesome, get over here, you're gonna love it. Instead, it's just no care, no genuine care about it. Really, really depressing. Well, with that said, let's have a look at my channel on the DLive machine. I do like to have a look at my own channel. If you want to bump out now, I understand. There's not much else to see, I guess, here on DLive. Let's just have a quick look at GivesAMinute and see how we go. Let's go over here. Let's get rid of my hideous head for a second. We'll punch in GivesAMinute up the top here. GivesAMinute. And that should bring me up, playing a rerun there. Let's bring my hideous head back over here. So it's playing a rerun. What is Pirate Chain? Doing a little cryptocurrency stream there. I'm loving the cryptocurrencies, even though we're on a down right now. How about that down? Bitcoin, what? Well, temporary down. Last live 19 hours ago, followers 7.43k and 0 viewers watching this. That's kind of strange. I'm watching it. How come there's not one viewer there? That's kind of weird. Let me refresh that and see if it comes up with one viewer, because I'm watching it. Wow, still says 0. Interesting. Okay, well that's that. I wanted. Oh, we'll have a look at the statistics page. Let's have a look at Tidy Statistics. Stats.tidylabs.stream. Now, this site typically, often takes a long time. Now that came in pretty quick. Let's get rid of my hideous head one more time and let's search for GivesAMinute here. Bam. Hit enter, I guess. Yep, hit enter. I hit it. I did hit it. Okay, there's my user. This is where it kind of didn't work. Or did it work last time? But full disclosure, this is not DLive related. This is separate to DLive. This is not the DLive website. So don't think that adding this to the frequently asked questions, talking about Lino, this is not related. This is a separate. This is done by Tidy, right? Separate. So don't think that we're seeing another down part of the site. I will also, while that does its thing, because it does take a long time, I will also hit this point that we are seeing less community goodness. I'll put it that way, community goodness. I gotta sneeze here. We used to have a strong community, a good strong community of very engaging content and campaigns, Halloween campaigns, happy hour campaigns. There was this talk a long time ago about how there's going to be a brand new way, or a really exciting way for streamers to monetize their content. That's just one example of something that's been spoken of for so long and it's never come about. Add that to the Lino still existing on, and it's sad that we're here, but we're at a pretty poor. We're at the lowest that this site will be, I feel. And this, you might think the lowest that they will be was when these yahoos were streaming that crap. I don't think so. I think the recovery needs to be, the recovery where we're in right now is the lowest point, because nobody's doing anything about that. Anyway, this did work eventually here. My channel, I was just looking at the current categories we've been streaming in: music, chatting, and cryptocurrency. This is a good breakdown. 60% of my streams are chatting. Then the next largest is 26% in music, and then the next is in 15% is cryptocurrency. No IRL in there? That's a bit of a shame. Huh, got a bunch of IRL streams in there. Total BTT, total TRX donations. Let's have a look. Peak CCU. That still exists at 2:58 in chatting. That was Thursday, November 19, 2020. Not at 7:08 a.m., but that's not my local time. Last live yesterday, 31st of May. So today I'll go live and we will talk about September 11, and we will be X-tagged. We will X-tag that. We did find the, well, I probably should have mentioned that. We did actually find what we were looking for in that after we kind of recovered ourselves about the Lino stuff, and we did find what we were looking for. It's a shame, but let's use this period and let's use this mindset to get better, to make this better. It's going to take it from above down, but if it starts above, it will filter down. But if nothing's coming from above, then nothing can filter through. I want to come out here and do a video on the 1st of July, 1 month from now, and say, dudes, have a look at this. All these things have changed and it's so rad. Look at these incentives for streaming. Look at these beautiful methods to bring people across to the channel, to the platform. Look at all these cool things. I want to do that. I have nothing to report now aside from what we've reported, and yeah, it saddens me. It should sadden you. It's unfortunate, but that's the situation we're in May 2021 on the DLive machine. I'll see you all on my streams soon.